And what's going on, YouTube? Okay, so you entered a trade and then just 3 seconds later, you're like, oh my god, what did I do? We're going to explain why that happens, how to avoid it. And so let's get right into the chart really quickly. We're going to look at my trade currently up just $1,100. I do have a thesis here with NQ. I'd like to see it hit the top of the box. I'm going to wait patiently for that to happen. Why do traders often get caught in a trade and then left to feel like they should stay in the trade although the trade is working against them? You know, I would like to blame the omnipresence of brokers on our mobile phones. It makes it very easy to execute buy and sell, and it makes it very easy for you to act impulsively. You see, the brain reacts to visual stimuli in 0.25 seconds. Can you imagine, right? Well before the candle closed, it looks like it's running and you're like, and you get in the trade, and you get out of the trade, and you start getting whipsawed in the trade, and it's because you're trading without the plan, and you're going by your visual stimuli, 0.25 seconds. We know how certain assets or instruments can wick and how they can move. To prevent that, step number 1 is to allow the candle to close. Step number 2 is allow yourself to slow the trade down. What do I mean by that? What I mean is when you're entering a trade or you're looking for a trade setup, you want to give it commentary. Price action looks like it's coming down to the opening range box and respecting the 200. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks off the 200. We then get our break. We got a band that printed bullish here, our green band, and now we have a break of our Excel line. When we slow it down by talking it out, we prevent ourselves from making the impulse buy. We slow it down, we talk it out, we give ourselves context to the trade. This alone will improve your win rate and will lower the amount of times you are in a trade with a whole lot of regret. When we talk about candle close, I entered this trade at about this candle here, anticipating the break of Excel. I had my context, and so here we are, nearly $4,000. Guys, if you want to learn about how I trade, the psychology to the trade, check out trade1348.com. Get the app for absolutely free. Get a 7-day free trial and gain access to Titan AI. Absolutely incredible system. Not because I made it, but because I made it. Oftentimes, when we are in the trade, we often get scared out of the trade. How many times has that happened where you cut your winners too fast, but then you let your losers run? What are you, a dyslexic orangutan? Let's figure this out. What we want to do is we always want to let our winners run. Unfortunately, we talk about the stimuli, right? How the brain reacts to stimuli. What we can do, especially if we have trend following indicators, is once we are in the trend, we can do something such as disable the candles. What this is going to do is remove the noise of the candle and remove the constant stimulus that impacts the brain. Some would say, well, Gabe, why in the hell would you do that? That is the second best thing to setting your stop, setting your target, and walking away. This is the absolute second best thing you could do because you're not supposed to be sitting in front of the charts. And that is another reason why traders get absolutely wrecked and don't allow the trades to play out. It's the constant stimulus to the brain. Guys, the brain is calculating billions upon billions of bits of information per second. It's a damn near exaflop. Go ahead, Google fact check me. The point is you do not want the stimulus overload on the brain. That's what's going to keep you from making money. In fact, how many times have you exited the trade just to look back at the trade and you ask yourself, damn, why didn't I just hold longer? You see, none of us know truly where the trade's going to go. Our job as traders is to manage risk. We know exactly where our stops will be. We have a fixed loss, but in a potentially unlimited upside. But we go ahead and we limit those blessings and limit those opportunities because we're literally fidgeting over a candle. Here we are in this trade. I'm trading and doing a video at the same time, guys. I'm up 5,800. We're looking for the top of the box. That's what I'm doing. 6,000. Hey, I'm chilling here. The other part is stop looking at your P&L. Stop looking at the numbers. I do it. I'm a pro. I like to think of my P&L in percentages. It makes everything a lot more easier to swallow.
That's what she said!
To grasp, especially if your game is compounding daily. There you have it. Slow the trade down if you have to. If you have your set indicators, or if you have your trend line indicators like we do here at Trade 1348, turn off your candles if you insist on sitting in front of the PC and slow it down. Talk your trade out, especially if you have a system. If you have a setup, you want to talk about the setup. If you have the entry, you want to talk the entry out. You want to talk where your stop is, where your take profit is. All of these things you want talked out. Otherwise, this becomes a game of psychology between you and that buy sell button. Anyways, this is Gabe. I'm signing out. Peace.